I know cargo capacity projections and infrastructure projects that optimize trade routes are equally on the minds of business people and my government counterparts in the South Caucasus. When I visited Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Armenia 14 months ago, I spoke with American companies working in the region that are eager to assist regional harmonized efforts to expand trade. In my conversations with American businesses, they emphasized to me the importance of a stable, predictable, business-friendly environment and the need to have greater specificity and granularity in understanding the projects that are available.
It is truly an impressive effort that you all do, not just during this particular day, but throughout the entire year. And echoing the words of the Assistant Secretary, we very much appreciate your efforts on this important issue of bringing more attention to the Caspian region and its incredible potential. U.S. government policy towards the Trans-Caspian is a key element of our policies toward the entire Central Asian region. It's one part of that strategy and one part of that element. But the U.S. partnership with Central Asia runs deep. It spans more than 30 years and $30 billion in U.S. contributions to support development in Central Asia across the wide and diverse geography and cultures that make up this amazing region, a region that my family and I have had the opportunity to call home for nearly a decade. Many here today have been part of the increased high-level U.S. engagement with Central Asian leaders over the past 2 years, a level of engagement that is greater than at any time in the past 30-plus years of the independence of the Central Asian states. I'm pleased to say that our cooperation has reached a new height over the past year. It may seem like a long time ago to those of you following the region closely, but we continue to anchor on the inaugural C5+1 Presidential Summit, which took place only last September. The New York Declaration, issued by the C5+1 presidents, is serving as a catalyst for our partnership with the region, both in the C5+1 format and also bilaterally. During the summit, President Biden affirmed continued U.S. support through the Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment, or PGI as it's known, to scale infrastructure investment and accelerate the economic development, energy security, and connectivity of the Trans-Caspian corridor. Through PGI, the United States is currently evaluating potential areas for infrastructure investment where the U.S. government could contribute project advisory technical assistance, project preparation, and/or financing to tangibly move forward strategic projects in the corridor. As we look to build on the engagements that have occurred to date and expand our work to identify and advance hard and soft infrastructure investments, we have an opportunity for the U.S. government to leverage enhanced coordination among our international partners, including through the G7 and other like-minded partners working in Central Asia. We share this common goal of advancing regional connectivity and economic resilience in Central Asia and the South Caucasus. Finally, while I've highlighted a number of government programs, and I feel like I've served you a bit of Uncle Sam acronym soup this morning, I do want to highlight and underscore that we place great importance on the necessity and leadership of the private sector in the development of the corridor. And we want to play an enabling role for the private sector and join in celebrating its successes. As Assistant Secretary Venkataraman mentioned, the importance of the business environment. And it's a given that the success of the Trans-Caspian corridor depends on the further improvement of the business climate in all the countries involved. Potential investors, both governments and private sector, are closely watching both the successes and the challenges faced by U.S. businesses that have been active in the region. Some of those businesses have been active for many decades. Those companies already on the ground can and should be the best spokespeople for the regional investment climate. And we encourage our government partners in the region to carefully consider the experience of current businesses operating in the region as they work to attract additional investment. One U.S. company that I wanted to just quickly highlight this morning before I close is Wabtec, which since 2009 has manufactured or overhauled nearly 1,000 locomotives for Kazakhstan's railroads, contributing to the local economy, employing nearly 1,000 people, and supporting manufacturing jobs in both Astana and in my home state of Pennsylvania. We see private sector leaders like Wabtec playing a key role in the development of the Trans-Caspian corridor. This is just one example, and our teams at our embassies throughout the region, our colleagues at the Department of Commerce, and other agencies of the U.S. government stand ready to help and promote U.S. business involvement in the development of this commercial corridor and the region as a whole. So again, thank you very much for the invitation to be here this morning. I look forward to hearing from the rest of the contributors, and I am sure this will be an extremely enlightening and useful conversation in the course of the day. So thank you very much.